suit all day. How about that? All day. 1 day of coaching. What's up, YouTube? Smart Niece and EastBingeGaming.tv. Yeah, shit on him. Yeah, get fucking annihilated. Oh my god. This Lux goes 1-8, so that's about... Watching the subs get dumpstered by sub mode is, like, so much better than anything we're probably going to see from this Lux. I'm just saying. What up, YouTube? Smart Niece and Niece. It's time for Lux. Do a little wiggling. Nice sexy wiggle, baby. How you doing? Alright. Alright, anyways. Ah, the Syndra matchup. Brutal. Syndra's got the edge on you, my friend. Hope we're taking a point in E. We are. Any reason we're not using it? It's gonna be my first question. Let's throw that E out right there. She's giving you minion damage and harass. So let's throw the E out right here. Right in this area. Hit all the minions, deal damage, proc the passive, push the lane. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know why we're not. Nope. Nope, don't like this. Don't like it. Gentle Lux. Now you finally did it. Don't know why we waited so long, though. We would already have this wave pushing. We would have won the push battle. I don't want to get poked under my turret all day by Syndra. Fuck that. So she turns level 2 at the same time as you. And I'm not saying that you have to mindlessly shove. I'm just saying that I would rather be slow pushing than to have the lane in a position where I get poked down or get stuck on a turret like this. This is what I'm scared of. Because it gets really hard to farm. And every time you go for last hits, Mama Syndra gonna give you them balls, dude. She's got a lot of balls. This is like it's like quintessential fucking feminist champion. I mean, look at this shit. Next to like fucking Alawi. The feminist champ. She's literally grabbing balls and throwing them at you. If that's not Riot, like, doing some gender commentary, I don't know what the fuck it is. Or someone say Rek'Sai. I think this is a commentary on ex-girlfriends is what Rek'Sai is. But you get pushed out of lane. You're taking Ignite, which I hate. I hate. I would much rather you go Barrier or Teleport than Ignite. If you're in range to Ignite Syndra, you're probably gonna get butt pounded anyways, right? Thankfully, she kind of lets you come back in the lane without taxing too much XP. But overall, I don't like that we... Oh! Thanks, Chalky! Welcome! Thanks for dropping the sub-hype train, man. Drop it for me. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, I don't like how we didn't... At the beginning, I don't like how we didn't push into this guy because, you know, Syndra's got to make a choice. Either she uses the... Same as you. Either she uses her shit to harass you, or uses her shit to harass or to push minions. And she used her shit to harass you, and you could have pushed the wave in and had more lane control than you had. And you wouldn't have gotten pushed out so early. And Lux, in my opinion, doesn't do too good of a job farming under turret until she gets items. And then it gets a lot easier. See, you can see the struggles. Long cooldowns really fucking hurt Lux. Especially early. Mana costs and everything. Which was part of the reason why I was considering teleport as well. Because then you could just push the lane and then teleport forward. Which is always a cool little cheesy way of getting through bully lanes. But yeah, it's definitely weighted in her favor. Syndra's a really good pick right now in general. Just a strong laner. Probably top tier mid, to be honest, if played right. A lot of people would agree with me on that. And now she's got level 6. We're getting bullied. Interesting ult. Questionable. I would have liked to flash there. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Nocturne's not. Yeah, Nocturne can't follow up, really. Maybe. Possible that you could have flashed there and got that kill, but she was just going to ult you. You don't have barriers, so yeah, probably not. She got double Dorans, and you're missing a wave. Yeah, this is where it starts to get ugly. We don't really want to be pushed around like this this early. I would much rather you be pushing into her and mitigating her like threat in lane by pushing into her and then using your spells to just push. You could back it in early Doran's ring, you keep the pressure on, and that way, you know, with teleport you won't lose as much. And you can get to that phase where you technically outscale Syndra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You go in for these, you're just a juicy treat. You're level 6, she's level 7. And you're about to get murdered. No escaping that shit. This is rough. This is a rough matchup. So I kind of know how this goes because it's a 1-in-8 game. So I'm gonna go back in time to a simpler time where we can really clean this up. So remember, as soon as you come into lane, just remember one thing, okay? Syndra's Q is on a 3.7 second cooldown. Your E is on a 9.6 second cooldown. So unfortunately for you, you are pretty much fucked early. So you have two options. You can either get harassed under turret or try to just push back into this guy like I was saying at the beginning and hope to God that you can get this lane pushing and then teleport and try to get like rushed early a second Doran's ring or something. This is your weakest phase in this matchup. The first like 1 through like 9 levels, I would argue, is probably your weakest phase. And then after a while, if you're managing to keep up and farm and XP, after a while, you get to that like point where even though it's Syndra, and even though she can one-shot you, she can never really get to you. And then you can just clear waves all day and just pick people off in team fights. Lux is not top tier mid right now. Syndra is. So this strategy that you're about to use, or that I'm about to tell you to use, probably won't hold up versus a good Syndra. Because she's going to poke the shit out of you no matter what you do. Unless you have like move speed quints or something, you're pretty much always going to get hit by Qs every time. Your animations are long as Lux, which is why champions like Blitzcrank, Thresh, well, Syndra is obviously a good pick against you. Morgana, all those champions do really, really well against Lux in team fights. Is because your animations always come out like, meh, meh. Like all of them are very like telegraphed, slow animations that as soon as you try to combo, you are pretty much always going to get snagged. Same holds true with Syndra. She can hit you with a stun from a pretty good range, but you can also wave clear from a very safe range where she can never ult to you reliably, plus you'll have your shield once you get items. But this is the weakest phase. So you basically played the weakest phase really badly, and as a result, you got gimped at XP early, and then because of that, then the level 7, level 6 all-in comes out, and you didn't really have any control of the lane. Ultimately, what I would have done is, like I said, jam the wave as soon as you come into the wave. Just try to push into him. You'll have 2 pots to work off of, so you're going to be tanking a little bit of damage, but you're going to be trying to get the harass off of you and get the harass onto minions. That's going to be your main goal. Because the way you play it, you don't go in with the intent to like push the wave. Because you can, at the very least, you can push the wave back into this guy. I think, overall, you can outpush her early, as long as, like I said, you open right away with the E. So yeah. And then once you get level 2, you can look to make a quick snappy trade on the Syndra or whatever. But again, I'm more concerned about pushing the wave than anything. But yeah, it shows me a lot when you weren't even going for level 2 here. You were just like kind of harassing her. But like if you get level 2, you throw an E out there before Syndra hits level 2, you walk forward, you put the passive on Syndra with your E, you auto, then you turn level 2, you Q, you auto, and then there you go. You've made a decent trade, and now you're pushing the lane to Syndra. So, overall, I think your entire lane phase is decided by this fact. Because we didn't really take charge of the lane, and now we're just going to be playing on the back foot all fucking game long. All game long. And I know the result. I know it's 1-8 game. So, I mean, the read is fucking... It's easy to make in this situation. Either you get to a point where you're pushing the waves into the guy and you're getting items and farm, or you get to the point where he's pushing into you, and then anytime you try to move out of your mid turret, you get stunned and blown up. You get clicked on, as I like to say. Clicked on. So we'll go ahead and skip ahead to the feed fest. But the most important part of this video is definitely going to be that early lane phase and how we approach it. And you see how hard it is to farm under turret? This is why I say it's very important that we get out from our turret as Lux. Very tough to farm under our turret. I would really love to experiment with a full, clicked on. I'd really love to experiment with a full AP Lux, like, rune page. So where I can hopefully, like... Because I feel like if I could get Lux pushing earlier and just get out of situations like this, it would be a lot cleaner. No one likes getting clicked on. It's not a fun experience. And getting clicked on by Syndra is worse than getting clicked on by Akali. Yeah, you're never gonna kill this guy. See, once you start getting some items, like even just the page, like, once you get to that point, you can actually manage farming under turret. It's just getting to this point where it's like, fuck, man. You just get bullied, pushed around. That's why I like to just take the risk early and to push into the guy, because if we get bullied, we're just stuck here. We have no lane control. Syndra's gonna completely dominate the mid lane now. There it is. The stun. I think Lux's auto attack animation needs to be smoothed out or something. I think that would help her a lot. Lux's auto attack. You're like running around, dude. You can't be there. Where are you going, dog? She level 10, dude. She gonna click on you with a fury for standing there. You can't stand there. The only way we come back in this game is hoping that we get a pick. That's the only way that we really come back.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That's one way to get a pick. Bait her ult and survive. So you do get the kill. I'm glad you didn't try to push there. There's no way you can push. There was our one kill for the next 6 deaths incoming.
Donation.
Arville, thank you. I got a couple guys lined up after this. I think 3 more replays lined up after this. There's not much I can say on this replay right yet. Alright. There, you just get chunked. Can't get hit by the stun. That's all there is to it. Anytime she's near you, she can just she can fling out a stun ball at you. Now, she's going top, so she shows top. Once you see that, you need to be pushing mid. Yep, push mid. Yeah, I hate whatever you're doing here. So you wouldn't have never even had to have dealt with getting killed here. If we go back in time. You would not have even had to have dealt with this if you had just attacked the turret.
Donation.
Thanks, Apex. This will be on YouTube in a week, probably. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's all in the VODs, though, for the subs. Yo, if we had pushed this instead of running down to mid like that, and we could just ult to shove the wave or whatever, we could have safely backed and been able to get, get more items and get a breather. But instead, you come back to lane after the next wave connects, and then you just get picked. So you're trying to help your team. This is all fine and dandy. What did we flash for? No need to flash there. Just a silly flash. And now you're getting clicked on. No need to flash yet. Gnar doesn't operate in burst, and neither does Sona really. Maybe she's pretty fed. Okay. Well, I wish I could tell you more on this replay, but I really can't. This replay is about as simple as cleaning up our early game strategy in a matchup that is pretty weighted against us in the first place. I already talked about it at length. When you come into lane, just push it. When any time, like Anivia runs teleport for this reason, you can run teleport on Lux for this reason. Anytime you have a lane that's a pain in the ass, just fucking push the lane like a maniac and hope to God that your pots and pushing pressure is going to give you enough space to get the lane to the tower so that once you get like 400 gold, you can back and just keep, reset your mana pool and just keep applying pressure to keep this guy from ever out leveling you and to keep it so that you don't die in lane. That's all we're trying to do. Someone said Negatron Cloak. That's an option, but I think overall anything would have been better than letting this lane push to us, getting poked out, coming back, falling behind an XP, and taking Ignite versus Syndra. If you're not going to take Teleport, at least take Barrier, and, expect in lanes like these that if we don't take control of the lane and push, that means we get poked down. Lux can't harass while under turret, so that's not really an option for us. Or, I'm sorry, can't farm while under turret, so that's not really an option for us. It's like getting stuck under turret. I don't like farming under turret as Lux. Fuck that. Especially versus like a Syndra. Fuck that shit. I would rather be on the offensive. But, yeah. Overall, I would work on that. And, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more help in this one because there really wasn't much else to see. Once Syndra gets to this point, it's, we just hope to trap people with our binds. And, you were roaming around, pretty much lost at that point, which is why that's the shit we gotta clean up. Okay, I love all you guys. I hope this helps you, my friend. I hope you get something out of it, and thank you guys for watching on YouTube and Twitch. All right, I'm out. Peace, crackers.